Okay. Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to my viewers over there on TikTok, and good morning to my viewers over here, on YouTube. All right. Definitely sorry for the late start, my friends. Sadly, I'm a bit on the weather today, as they say it here in the UK, but nonetheless, I am here today. All right, I just want hold on just a moment here. Just getting everything ready here. All right, Six, welcome. Can you let me know, Six, if my if the audio is too loud on TikTok? Just let me know in the chat section. Where's the chat? Where do I see the chat? You see, I did all this work. I did all this, all good, nice. Did all this work, but I didn't test it out. All right, all good. Okay, no problem. Yo, I genuinely just was so tired that I overslept today. Yeah, so tired that I overslept. Hold on. Okay. All right, let's get right into it. All right, let's get right into it. All right, so it's now what time is it? It's now 6:50 a.m. here in the UK. It's also Monday, the first market day of the week here as well. Normally, I would go live at 6:30 a.m. to basically go through the entries here on XAU USD using the 215 technique. Remember, guys, if you haven't yet liked the video as yet, please definitely go ahead and do so. Six, I would really appreciate it if you could just give me some likes on the video, maybe about 100 likes or so. That would be pretty decent. See if we can get to 1,000 likes. I would appreciate that as well. All right. So here's what we're going to be doing here. We're using the 215 technique, and I'm starting at 6:30 a.m. 6:30 a.m. would have been the price that gold was trending at the time. So that's what is called my point of interest. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's a good bet. I haven't quite looked at the market just yet, just to see what is going on. But I really do like the structure of where it is. Come on, Six. Let's see if we can get those likes up to 1,000. So that the point of interest at 355 at 355.70. That was the price that gold was trending at 6:30. That this area right here, that is called the POI, or the point of interest. So using the 215 technique, I'm going to be measuring $2, right? I'm going to be All right. Using the point of interest, I'm going to be measuring $2 above from the point of interest. So the point of interest is at 355. So if adding $2 to that, that's gonna get me to 357. Is that correct? Yep. 0.720. So I'm just gonna be doing the markings out here. Uh, what happened, Silver? You saw it goes. 720. That this is going to be my buy line right here. So I'm using the 215 technique. Come on. Nah, that's what I'm going to be doing to the markets today. All right, come on, guys. We're at. We need to get to 1,000 likes. We started off. We started off a bit late today, so we need to get the increase the likes on this stream so we can get back in good standing. All right, so let's hit that like button, see if we can get those likes up. What's 6 saying? Short in gold, a little more than going long. Just enter charts on BTC. What price is BTC at currently? Is it? I saw that 122K. Really? Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, because I saw the was it I saw oh, I've seen some videos on TikTok, you know, because TikTok sometimes can be like the place to go to get like news and stuff, you know, like when when you're checking on your For You page. Yeah, I did see something where they made a video where Trump I don't know why he was doing some regulatory work when it comes on to crypto, and then everything just started to skyrocket. Well, not everything, but Bitcoin. I saw that Bitcoin was going crazy. I was like, oh damn, that's cool. But 122K. I'm guessing everyone's going to be pushing to see if they can take that to 200K. Do you think it will get to 200K? Personally think it's a fake out. How high do you think it's gonna go before it decides that, oh wait, I need to turn back? So what did you enter? Did you enter a short on BTC? Come on, guys, let's hit those like buttons. Free crypto news today, but fear sell the news. Yeah, fair enough. But if it's good crypto news, you know, it might, yeah, we might see a little bit of a sell-off first, and then ultimately it gets pushed aggressively even higher. Hi, Denise, how are you doing today? Yeah, this is the chef. This is this is a version of the chef. You guys been complaining you don't see someone, so I'm making it a point of my duty now for you to see someone. You guys are lucky that I didn't come on here with my chef hat and also with my chef uniform, as well as if I was in the kitchen. Come on, guys, let's continue to hit the likes button. We need to get to about 5K likes or so forth. I got pushed too aggressive last week, looking for a 50% pullback. Not bad. Well, go on, money. Last week though, thought you'd be in a chef hat. Yeah. I should be in a chef hat. Yeah, coming soon. I'll have my my costumes and stuff for the week. So we have the 215 zone marked out. Now we have the 15-minute rejection here as well. So, all right, let's go to the 30-minute time frame just to see what we're looking at with. I'm sorry guys, got a late start today, but you know how it goes. All right, so I'm gonna put it here in this little area here for my 30-minute. No, that's gonna be my 30-minute support. 30-minute support there. And in this area, I'm going to use the wick here of this candle here. I'm not going to use that 30-minute support area here because I'm wanting the I'm wanting what is it? I want it when the price comes to test that 15-minute rejection. Hopefully, it does test this area as well. So, I want that to happen there. So I'm just gonna put this as my 30-minute resistance. Use the tip of this week as my 30-minute resistance here. Okay, let's go to the 1 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour time frames to see what's going on here. No structures here on the 1 hour. That's fine. I'm just gonna use the wick of this candle right here. The structure really does look good based off where the price action is right now. Good morning, Mr. Evans. Hope you're doing well. The structure does look good based on where the price action is right now. It's just I'm not sure. No, I'm not saying that I'm not sure. I just the higher time frame structures that's what looks a little bit off, but it's fine though. Perfectly fine because looking down here now, I don't quite see a 1 hour support. Was able to find one a resistance using the top of that wick, so I guess I'm going to be using the same principle. Just to, if it's at 3249, I'll say maybe put it about 2 pips away from that. So 347. So yeah, I'll just use this random ass area right in here to as my 1 hour. Maybe let's look at a 30-minute and see if there's anything there. Okay, well yeah, there is a 30-minute support there as well, so it's not a bad area to use. So I'll just put that down there and call this my my 1 hour support. Hold on, guys, give me a minute. All right, let's go. All right, come on, guys. We're at 1.3k likes. We need to get those likes up, my friends. We have to work hard to get those likes up because well, I was late, but let's see if we can continue to get those likes up to 2k likes. It's now 7 a.m. here. But then again, though, look, if you look at where the price action is right now on gold, even though I was a few minutes late. Thank you, Tyrell, so much for that follow over there on YouTube. Right, even though I was still a few minutes late, we still have the zones is still we're still in the zone basically. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, let's go to the 4-hour time frame just so we can identify the support and resistance on the 4-hour time frame here as well. I'm just gonna use this little area here over here as my 4-hour support. That's maybe about 20 pips as well below the 1-hour support as well. So I'm just going to use this area here as my 4-hour. All right. I think this is my buy alert from last week. Last week overall was a good week. In all fairness, expecting a great week this week here. as well. Gold is in a selling area as well. If you're looking on the 4-hour time frame, on the 4-hour time frame, you can see in this little area here where price is right now. Right, it is support. Is a 4-hour resistance in this area, which could actually trigger for the price action to melt and go down lower here as well. So let's see overall what's gonna happen. Let me know though, what you guys think, or what do you expect to be happening on gold today? Let me know what you guys think is gonna happen today, what you expecting to happen. So that's a 4-hour support right there, 4-hour resistance looking above that 1-hour resistance. There's not a defined area. Well, there's not a clear defined area, so I'm just going to go for just the wick. Even though if I look further to the left, I can see that it does touch a support umbrella resistance on that end. So I'm just going to use that wick right there. Have a quick look at the daily time frame just to see what the daily time frame is saying here. If there's anything on the daily time frame that I could actually work with. So let's look here, see what's going on the daily time frame. There's a support area here, but that's in the trading space of the 215 zone, so I don't have to quite worry about that bit just yet. But no worries though. Okay, all right, let's jump down to the 5-minute time frame just to see what's happening. So I think this is the first, yeah, this is going to be my first stream on the TikTok studio. All right, and as you guys can see, TikTok isn't quite really pushing the numbers out on it just as yet. So we're just doing a trial here today as well. So let's see how it works out. All right, now this is what I'm ultimately expecting here on gold. Okay, so this is what I am looking to happen and what I'll do when any of these scenarios play out. So if price breaks above my 215 zone and test my 15-minute rejection area here, right, test it in these areas here. Okay, that's my 15-minute rejection and then pull back from my 15-minute rejection, right, like so. So you test my 15-minute rejection, pull back from my my 15-minute rejection line back into my 215 zone with a candle close on the inside of my 215 zone, right, followed by a rejection from my 215 zone with a candle close above my buy line, right, not exceeding my 15-minute rejection line. Then I would be interested in going for a long position from this area here. All right, so price firstly has to do two things. One, it has to break from here. All right, it has to break from the 215 zone. It has to test my 15-minute rejection line. Okay, and pull back. Mass man, I pull back into my 215 zone here like so, right? Has to close into the zone as well. Then it also has to reject from my zone and close above my 215 zone, not exceeding my 15-minute rejection line. And then what I'll be doing is that I would be interested. Yeah, thank you so much for those likes, Danny. Thank you. I would be interested in taking a long position from here. Are you hearing me now? Okay. All right. So I was saying thank you for those gifts as well. Daddy, how are you doing today, Danny? All right. So that's what I would be looking for. So if price actually breaks above that 215 zone and test that 15-minute rejection line, when I say test that 15-minute rejection line, I don't just mean just testing it with a wick, but actually testing it with a body candle close. Then at that point in time, then I would be interested, right? I would be interested in going for a long position, right? So it has to test the area, test the 15-minute rejection area with a body candle close. Okay, test it with a body candle close, retrace from that area back into the zone and close in the zone as well. It needs to close in the zone. It has to close in the zone, right? And I'm not talking about any suspicious candle closes. It has to close it. Oh yeah, you guys can finally see my hand gestures now. So it has to close inside the 215 zone. Okay, has to close in the 215 zone. Once it closes in the 215 zone, I need to wait for a rejection from the 215 zone with a candle close above the zone, like above the buy line, not exceeding, not yeah, not exceeding the 15-minute rejection line. Okay, not exceeding the 15-minute rejection line. Then I'll be interested in taking a long position from that zone and putting my stop loss just at the bottom of the range. Okay, right, and ultimately targeting my 4-hour resistance as my full on TP. Looking at it here, that's about a 70 pip move, so that's not too bad. All right, so that's not too bad. So that is what I am waiting for. All right, however however, let's say that the I think this, I need to be careful with my hand gestures though, because I think I think the camera understands. So if I do signals, it will do some crazy shit. So if, let's say, the price action on gold doesn't decide that it wants to go up. Let's say the price action wants to go down actually, right? What will I do in that case? Then it's pretty simple. I'm still going to be following the rules of the 215 technique, right? All that I will actually be doing, I will be doing the reverse of what I was going to do on the buy, right? So when I say I'm going to be doing the reverse, what this basically means is that I'm going to be waiting, right? I'm going to be waiting for price action to actually pull down, right? Pull down from the 215 zone, right? It has to pull down from the 215 zone, okay? Has to pull down from the 215 zone, test this 15-minute rejection area right here. Right? It has to test it. Has to pull down and test this 15-minute rejection area right here, okay? Once it tests this area, and when I say test it, I do not mean test it with a wick. No. I mean test it with a body candle close. Right? Test it with a body candle close, right? Below or pretty decent on this area here, on this 15-minute rejection area here. All right, if we can get that test, then wait for a pullback from this area, from this 15-minute rejection area, back into the 215 zone, right? Back into the 215 zone, okay? With a candle close on the inside of the 215 zone, right? Then I'll be interested. I'll be interested in taking a short position, but it also has to reject from the 215 zone, close below my sell area, not exceeding my 15-minute rejection area, right? For me to be interested in taking a short position, right? Taking a short position from here, okay? Stop loss just at the top of the range, and then overall targeting my 4-hour support as my full on take profit. Okay, which I'm guessing maybe that's about 60 pip or 70 pip as well, estimated. Yeah. Okay, so let me remove this. Let me remove this. Okay, let me remove this for right now. Let's copy this image, and I'm going to send this right now in my Telegram group as well for persons just to have a look at if you want to see my analysis for today. Setting this in the Telegram group now. It's now 7:14 a.m. here. Oh, hold on, I just got realized I got a message on. Okay, all right. So Khalid said, "Fumbleclad, PS reveal." Chef, as we said, I'm still chilling from 124. Hopefully today. Oh, you still okay? That's good. Don't push it too much. Do you both? Do you use both supply and demand zones and support and resistance level? Well, definitely for sure. Uh, I am using resistance levels, support and resistance levels. Yeah, because they're very key part to this overall technique. Demand zone. Well, the 215 zone would be my demand zone, I'm guessing, or my zone that I play from. So, yeah. Could this be in the next 30 minutes? Well, I'm going to stream until 8:30 a.m. So hopefully it comes before then. I should not. Donald Uptown. Good morning, Donald. How was the weekend? Was awesome, bro. The weekend was awesome. But I think I spent most of my weekend gaming, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. Now let's zoom in because we have some action going on here. Stranger. Ah, why are you? Why at first? What do you mean by why am I masked? Come on, think about it. Think about it, stranger. Think about it. Why do you think I am masked? You can still make me out. All right. Would you guys say? All right. Would you guys say? Come on, guys. Let's see if we can get those likes up to 5K likes. Let's see if we can get those likes up to 5K likes. All right. Would you guys say? All right. Let's look at this here. Would you guys say that this 15-minute rejection area here has been tested? Tell me. Would you guys say that this 15-minute rejection area here has been tested? Sounds like I'm well educated. Yeah, I did complete primary school. Yeah, I did make it that far. I did complete primary school. Come. Let me know, guys. What do you guys think? Would you say that this 15-minute rejection area has been tested? No, not smart money concept. In 215 concept. Oh, Yaz says yes. All right, Yaz. Why do you think that this area has been tested? Come on, guys. Remember to hit that like button. Additionally, as well, if you haven't yet subscribed to 215 Trades, please definitely go ahead and do so. Why didn't you want to move back? Yes, body candle closure above the level. Yes, fingers are getting tired of hitting the like button. Ah, come on. Yes, that is correct, Naz. We now have a body candle close above that 15-minute rejection line. And if you remember clearly, what I was saying before is that I don't want to see the area being tested with only just a wick. It has to be tested with a body candle, right? It has to be tested with a body candle, and we now have a body candle above that 15-minute rejection area. So what I'm going to be doing now is that I'm going to be moving my alert, right, moving my alert from that 15-minute rejection area here, and I'm going to be putting my alert on the top of the 215 zone. So now ultimately what I am waiting for now, I'm going to just be waiting for a retracement back down into the zone. Khalid, I don't see gold going down with BTC at all-time high. What do you think? That's fine. It can go up all at once. It can go to the moon, right? I just want to make sure that when it goes to the moon, at least confirm like a decent entry based off the 215 zone. And then if it does that, take me to the moon with you. All right, so price has broken above that 15-minute rejection. And I was saying, wait a minute. What happened here? Can't find my can't find why does this look so different? I can't change my time frames on this. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, and we're back. Okay, so on the 30-minute time frame, right? I believe what I said was when I was marking out this area, I'm not going to be marking that 30-minute resistance right here, because that 30-minute resistance right here is so close to that 15-minute rejection line. So if this 15-minute rejection line here can be tested, hopefully when it tested, that the wick of this candle will also test this 30-minute resistance here. And that's exactly what happened. If I go back to the 5-minute time frame, you can see where it did push up above it, and we also have two candles closing above that area. And it's now 7:21 a.m. here in the UK. So right now where the price action is, now it has already done the test, and I've moved my alert from my 15-minute rejection to my 215 zone. So now basically what I'm going to be doing now is that I'm going to be waiting for price to pull back from this area, into my 215 zone and reject from my 215 zone. And if we have a quick look here, let's look at the 15-minute time frame, right? If you look at the 15-minute time frame, you can see that inside of the 215 zone, it is a very strong support area. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? There are 4 support areas here in the 215 zone. And if you think about it, right? What do we know about support and resistance? Key things that we should always remember about support and resistance is that, one, at a support, there's always going to be buying pressure. We don't know how strong it's going to be, but there should be some buying pressure at a support. At a resistance, there should be some selling pressure. We still don't know how strong it would be, but we can expect some of that to happen. And if we have so much support here in the 215 zone, especially around that point of interest area, we can expect for price to be rejecting from it. We still haven't had a close below that area, so it's still a little bit strong. And that 30-minute resistance, we still haven't had a proper close above it here as well. So ideally, if price action could ultimately come back down into the range, test that area, and then confirm a catapult upwards, then I will be interested definitely in taking that long position. It's now 7:23 a.m. here as well in the UK, so I'm pretty mindful that the London market does open in about 37 minutes. Right, I would like to see price actually test that 30-minute resistance area just a little bit more stronger here as well versus just testing it with a wick and then retrace. But let's see ultimately what is going to happen. So that's basically what I am waiting for today. Remember guys, if you haven't yet hit the like button, definitely do go ahead and do so. Additionally as well, if you're on TK and you haven't yet subscribed as yet, that's 215 trades right here on your screen. Do go ahead and do so. All right, so this is ultimately what I am waiting for today. Thank you Thierry Nicolette for that rose. All right, come on guys, we're almost at 4k likes here right now, almost at 4k likes here right now. Yeah, almost at 4k likes right now, so if you can just get those likes to 5k, yeah, let's get those likes to 5k. I would really appreciate it. So that's just 1,100 left, so if you can just double tap on that screen, I would really genuinely appreciate it. Getting a very strong aggressive pullback from that area. Thank you Clay as well for that rose. Where did the market open? Right here. Oh wow, look at that. So this is exactly, so this 215 zone, this 630 215 zone, right, is also the same. It would be the same 215 zone we would have had in the Asian session if we were doing it at market open. And if you look at that, market open was in this area here, right? And then as you can see, price action pushed up. How many pips did that push up by? 160 pips before it ultimately started to retrace back down into this area. So it has come down into this area and has already taken out the Asian low here, and it's still back in that area here again. So pretty pumped. The structure does look good. The structure does look good personally on the for some longs in this area here. So let's see what's overall going to happen here. Danny may catch it for the buys when it just dropped, when it just did open, cause me did before it closed. So you held your position over the weekend, Danny. Nice. That's good, bro. That's very good. Very good. Yeah, big shout out. Congrats to you on that. Money. So did you not get any entries on Friday? Because I think quite a few entries were confirmed on the 215 zone on Friday. I didn't force it myself though. Oh, he just went out. Nah, that's perfectly fine, my boy. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, Daddy, I know. It's yeah, it's quite late there. Oh, it's quite late there, and you're staying up right now, and then I'm pretty sure you have work later on today, as well. But it is worth it. You are learning, so win-win. All right, come on, guys. Almost at 4k likes. With 5k, sorry, you just need 300 more likes to go. Thank you guys so much for the support. So thank you guys so much for all those persons who did send those roses, and also all those persons as well who hit that like button, who shared, and also who had followed both the TK and also the YT. Do you see dropping before it goes up for buying? It's not impossible. Oh, you locked in. Ooh, back-to-back day off. Yeah, yeah. All right. Pretty sure your manager didn't like that, Danny. In the same boat, Danny. Would you enter if it goes within the zone? 11:30 p.m. and just getting started. You just it's 11:30 where you at right now, and you're just getting started to for work. So no, what I'm ultimately expecting, okay? So price has to pull into the zone, right? It has to pull into the 215 zone, right? And it has to close inside the 215 zone. So it's not just gonna come into my zone area and just wick in and just wick out. No, price action has to come down into the 215 zone, right? It has to come in, close inside the zone. So it has to close inside the zone, then reject from the zone. Manipulation coming below the 215 zone, then it will shoot up. Manipulation about what price you're looking at, maybe about the 30-minute support for it to come down, test that area, and then shoot up. Yeah, it is a strong support. It is a strong support down there. I'm gonna be honest with you on that one. Yeah, it is a strong support down there as well. As a matter of fact, let me just have a quick look at what this week should be looking like in regards to news. So today is gonna be calm. There's no news coming out. Tomorrow, on the other hand, tomorrow is gonna be pretty active, especially for the Canadian and the USD dollar. So there is a lot. So there's CPI coming out tomorrow for the Canadian currency. So for those persons who do trade the Canadian dollar, you do have some action coming on for you tomorrow. We also have CPI as well coming out for the US dollar as well, and that's coming out at 1:30 p.m. UK time. So you can do the mathematic conversion into your time zone, or you can just go to Forex Factory. It automatically converts the time to the time zone that you are actually viewing the browser from. So you can, in fact, check that out. So that's Tuesday, and Tuesday is the 15th. Then we go to the 16th of July here as well. The 16th of July, we still also have PPI as well coming out, and that's on Wednesday. PPI coming out at 1:30 UK time again. Again, just do the conversion or just go to Forex Factory. Thursday, still at 1:30, we have core retail, and we also have core retail, and we have, what do you call that? Core retail and unemployment claims. And then to top it off, on the 18th, which would be Friday, it's another calm day as well. So it's going to be a very interesting week as well. And I did hear that Trump has some stuff that he's going to be announcing. He's going to be announcing today here. So not looking at EU today, my friend. My apologies. Tomorrow, though, for sure, we'll be back on EU. Yeah, it's all on the screen there. There's nothing that comes out of my mouth should be considered as finance advice in any way, shape, or form. I don't want to get jumped. Oh, you don't like the mask? Interesting. So you guys you weren't seeing my face before. You weren't seeing me. There wasn't any live cam turned on. There's a live cam turned on now, and it is Euro USD. What broker did we usually use? Was it FXM, or did we normally go for? Oh, I think for EU, I think EU is going to be. Oh, damn! The US dollar is back above 98. Yeah, I definitely think it's gonna EU is going to continue to fall. How far it will fall to, though, that's where we have to try to find the rejection point. I would say ideally, looking at that DXY now, it does have that range as well. I think if it goes up and then reject from that, that's when you could be looking to take a long on EU. Maybe if we look at the 4 hour, hold on, look at the 4 hour here in EU. I don't know if it's gonna come all the way down to maybe about here. Then we could see some rejections from there for it to actually do come back up. If we look at the 1 hour time frame, is this a support area where it's at right now? Yeah, it is a support area as well here in EU. Okay, it is DXY is in a strong uptrend. As you can see, it has been going through the zones, but I think overall I'm still heavily bullish. I'm still heavily bullish on EU, to be fair. So it's coming down now, but it would be decent for you just to look for possibly. I would look for some an area for some buys. Do you guys not like the fact that I'm showing my face or wearing a mask? Or do you not like the fact that I now have a camera on? Should I turn it off? Should I remove the camera view, my guys, and go back to... Of course I'm showing my face. You can see my eyes and my lips. You can if you go into, if you see me in the wherever you see me out in the world, of course. Oh, well, you say, oh, I know those eyes. I know those lips. Nah, we're not at the face reveal just yet. Just yet. We're moving towards it slowly but surely. But this is a very good step in the right direction, don't you agree? Thank you, Kathy, for the follow. Still have price above the 215 zone, rejecting from that 15-minute rejection area here. All right, so we're at. All right, let's see if we can get those likes up to 6K likes, my friends. Big shout out to you, Boomer, on your passion. I hope you achieve your goals as well. So if we look at it here now, well, let's look at the 15-minute time frame to see what's happening. We do have a one candle closing here above that, well, two candles closing above that 15-minute rejection on the 15-minute time frame here as well. This 15-minute candle closes in 7 minutes, which ultimately the London market does open in the next 23 minutes. It is now 7:37 a.m. here in the UK. So ideally, we're just here, just waiting on the market to open and to see what we're gonna do. Sylvia, are you in I'll just check back my messages and I'll see. I didn't finish the question, but I don't. I'm thinking you're not. What is and how do you choose the 215 zone? We are quite simple actually. Yes. So the 215 zone is a very central area that I look for price to react to, whether it's by rejecting or just passing through it. But the 215 zone is a very key area. Okay, so how you identify or how I identify the 215 zone, right? Um, Let me go on a different chart just to highlight it. So for those persons who are just seeing the 215 technique for the first time, this should help, right? So let's say I remove all the drawings here on this, drop down to the 15-minute time frame. Now this is how I identify the 215 zone. Okay, so the first rule of the 215 technique is basically you just highlighting the current price of gold, right? So whatever price gold is trending at, you're gonna highlight that price. So you're just gonna come on. If you come on the charts now, which I don't usually do charting in odd time frames, meaning that I will only do a chart on 50-minute intervals, so like at 7, 7:15, 7:30, 7:45, 8 o'clock, that kind of thing. It's now 7:30. Well, it's gonna be 7:40, which I would wait to 7:45 to basically do it. But I'm just doing it, showing you as an example. So the price that gold was trending at the time was here. So I highlight that price, and then that price would be called the point of interest. Okay, and all the videos are on my YT channel, which you can watch to learn more about it. And you can just come to the live streams daily, or you can just look at the old videos. It's all there, right? So that's the point of interest, right? Then I'm going to measure $2 above the point of interest, so 3360.60, so that's going to be 3362 .60, and this is going to be my VL, right? And then I'm doing the same thing below. So if it's 3360, then this is going to be 3358, right? 3358.60, and then this is going to be my short line, right? Once I have this area now highlighted, it should overall be measuring about 40 pips between these two areas, because it should be like a 40 pip range. Oh wait, no, that's not correct. Hold on. So this should be 5860. Yeah. So what? Okay. Yeah. So between that, the buy line and the sell line, that's a 40 pip range. And then in this area, in this lovely area, in this 40 pip zone area, this is called the 215 zone. So this is the 215 zone. So for those who have never seen it before, that's basically how I achieve the 215 zone here on gold. So this was the 6:30 a.m. 215 zone. As I said, I only do it on 15-minute increments, which you can do it at 5 minutes if you want. But I generally just go for the 15-minute increments, and then I just wait for price action just to react to the zone to take my entry. So now, as you can see here, price has pushed up outside of the 215 zone, and this is a 6:30 215 zone. As I said before, price has pushed up. It has tested that 15-minute rejection line. So right now, what I'm actually waiting for now, I'm waiting for a pullback into the 215 zone, right? A pullback into the 215 zone, followed by a rejection from the 215 zone for price to continue higher. Price could actually pull back and go all the way down to the lower end of the 215 zone, but I still won't take an entry unless it confirm, unless it tests, retrace, and reject. I won't take an entry unless it does those three things. So right now it has just tested that area. I'm waiting for the retracement, then a rejection. But it's now 7:43 a.m. here in the UK. We do have the London market opening in about 15, 17 minutes to, in all fairness. So I'm still just going to be waiting for that to have for that for me to basically be looking for an entry. We now have that 30-minute resistance being tested here right now, so that's good. So ideally, possibly if we can just get that decent retracement back down to the zone and a rejection from the zone, we could get a good entry here on that. I could get a good entry here on that. So that's what I am going to be waiting for today. If it continues to fly, it just flies. There's nothing I can do about that. It's just that I didn't get an entry on that, so I'll just have to wait and just be patient. There's no need for me to rush. It's also Monday. It's also just the beginning here of the week as well, so I don't need to rush any entries. So I just need to wait, be patient, and wait for the price action just to confirm something. I know this mask makes my cheeks look fat, huh? Thank you for that follow. Adius. I think that's how it's pronounced, if I'm not mistaken. Barn champion. Nice. Decent handle. Thank you for that as well. All right, come on, guys. Thinking about we're only 700 likes short of 7,000. Let's see if we can get those likes up, my friends. Just hit that like button as well, and also for my viewers over there on YT as well. If you haven't yet liked the stream, please go ahead and do so. Thank you guys so much for just being there and also for interacting with the channel. If you're on TK right now, if you haven't yet subscribed as yet, please go ahead and do so. That is 215 Trades on YT. Yeah, it might not, you can be very right, that's fine as well. But you know, before I do anything, I have to wait for that retracement. So if it doesn't retrace, and it just continues to fly, then hats off to it, and hats off to all those persons who are inside of that move as well, and who are capitalizing and extracting those pips from the market. But for me, I have to wait personally until it comes back and react to the 215 zone. If it doesn't do that, then I'm not going to be interested in taking an entry today on that. Because if I take, let's say I just jump in on a long right now, it can go, and I can get maybe some pips from it, but it's just that where am I going to put my stop loss? And I won't be following the 215 rules as well. And I've seen it happen time and time again, that just before London it shoots up, then London takes it back to the zone and give me an entry. So I still have 45 minutes left here on stream, so I'm still waiting. Yeah, it would be risky, because if let's say I enter here, right? Let's say I enter a long position here, which some people can say it's good, you can enter there. What's going to be my stop loss? I'm going to be putting my stop loss here at the bottom of that candle. What am I going to be doing? So I don't have a rule to protect me here, because I didn't back test anything, don't have a, so this is just going to be like a very risky move that doesn't align with the rules of the 215. So just to be on the safe side, I am just going to have to wait for that retracement. And no one knows for sure whether or not it's going to be a rejection or if it's just going to continue to fly. No one knows 100%. So I'm waiting. 1 hour resistance just tested. This 15-minute rejection line does seem quite strong, in all fairness. You see how many times it has rejected from it. So we could possibly get that rejection down when it still doesn't have enough momentum to break it. Seen it happen so many times. Welcome, Trevor. Welcome, Daniel. Come on, guys. So we're almost at 7K likes here on the stream. So we just need 700 more likes. If we can just hit that like button, I would really appreciate it. Is there anyone in this up move right now, capitalizing on all these pips? I'm guessing no one. Yeah, that's a pretty strong up move here. Look at that. So price basically came back and take out the Asian lows here just below that sell line, up just below that 215 zone. So it's pushing now. I'm guessing it's going for Asian highs now. Yeah, Khalid, I know. But what if it didn't do that though? What if it had went down? You know, yeah, if you missed the move, you missed the move. It's fine. You still have 24 hours. Thank you, Tia Marie, for that follow. Remember as well, if you haven't yet subscribed to 215 Trades, please definitely go ahead and do so. Wow, that's a pretty strong, aggressive up move here on gold. It has hit TP1, TP2, and it's pushing towards TP3 right now. And by the looks of it, the momentum of it, it might actually be looking to even go higher. Yep. No, you know, oh, Khalid, you know that I am not in. You know that I'm not in. It has to. I'm not taking any entries on this if it doesn't align with the 215 rules, and it hasn't retraced. So it also didn't confirm a 215 go entry as well, because this candle that break above the zone would have been too aggressive as well. I'm just confused. Why are you? It's just for entertainment. It doesn't add any benefit to it, but it does get your interaction because you're now looking at this and say, "Oh, a masked man. Why is there a masked man on here?" So you're gonna stop by. It's just for entertainment. Why would you be confused though? Why? Yeah, don't be confused. It's just entertainment. There you go. There you go. Pretty strong push here. It's now 7:52 a.m. We do have the London market opens in about 8 minutes. At this point in time, London is the only London is the only thing that I could wait on now to actually possibly pull the market back. If it doesn't pull it back, then yeah. But as I said again, guys, it's Monday. It's Monday, so don't need to rush. Don't need, I know you need to rush. Just need to wait, be patient, and just wait for an A plus setup here. But that would be so nice. Look at that. All TPs hit. Damn. Price is still pulling. Still pushing. Still pushing. know, interestingly enough, most of the time, sometimes when you take entries, when you enter a position, the market doesn't give you these pretty moves. So I should rename myself now from Chef of Pips. The Thief of Pips, okay. But that would be a cool handle though. The gap we had. Well, if you look at this area on the 15-minute time frame, you can see it's all red candles coming down. So it's a very clean area for price to actually move down through or move up through. Market bully. Oh, that's another good one as well. Damn. That's over 100 pips that. Yep. It has to be the plug. Yeah, I got a reference. Fear of being afraid. All right. Wow, that's like, yo, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Imagine if it had confirmed. No, keyword if. Yeah, let's not get caught up on ifs right now. 300 more likes. Yeah, if yeah. That word, man. That word is a hell of a word. If. When if you have to start it, if you have to start your statement off and saying if, then let it be. Such that that's going to be a massive hypothetical. Nice, nice. He caught in on that move. Nice. That's good. That's brilliant. Not sure what time you entered, but whatever time you entered, that's decent. That's a pretty massive up move. That's over 100 pips. No matter what lot size you use on that, that's a pretty decent munch. 3362. Oh, you entered on the break of the 30-minute resistance. That's cool. I think if you were using like a strategy like I don't know what they call it. Remind me, Sula, what's do you know the name of the strategy that Daniel uses? Because I think if you were using one of their strategy where they wait for price to like push out of an area, yeah, price action. If you wait for price to push out of the area and then go for it, then yeah, for sure. What would it be? Nice, nice. Would you guys think that it would be a bad idea to look for an entry tool in these areas at the top? Do you guys think it would be a bad idea? (7:58 a.m. here in the UK. We do have the London market opening in about 2 minutes. Do have the London market open in about 2 minutes. So let's see what's gonna happen now. Well, an entry two in this area is a short. It would be looking for a short in this area, but not such a big short. Maybe like a. It's gonna be like a tiny. Your stop loss is gonna be so tiny. If it does confirm an entry two, I'll point it out, but because it's not impossible. Each time it came into this area, it did reject. So let's see. Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. Yeah, an entry two is entry two goes against the trend. An entry two setup goes against the trend. So that's why I use a smaller stop loss. As you can see, it's now in an uptrend. So an entry two would basically be an opposite entry, which would be a short. Hold on, let's go to the 15-minute time frame. It's reacting from a 15-minute thingy here. So there's quite a few resistance here, 15 to the 30 and all the way up to the hourly. There's quite a few areas here. All right, so it's 8 o'clock now. London market has just opened. So let's see what the London market is going to be doing here today. Looking at it now, the price has just come back to break even. It's impossible. Yeah, if it does confirm, it hasn't confirmed an entry two setup yet. If it does confirm an entry two setup in this area here, it will be like something like so, like a 15 pip thing like that, like a 15 pip drop like that. If it does confirm. Which I don't think it's gonna do, but because the volume is so high, so these candles in this area is gonna be really big. I doubt it's gonna be 15 pips. I don't know. Does London have enough power as well? Does London have enough power as well to drop, just drop for the price of gold all the way down? I don't think so. Sylvia, how we looking on what's it? Platinum and 6J. Consolidation. Yeah, sorry, it was muted. Yeah, so gold has enough of the mind blowing. Enough for me already. Shout out to you, Gaitis, for going for your second position. Good night, Mr. Evans. I think it's night where you are, but it's actually morning here. It's now 8:05 a.m. We have 25 minutes left here in stream. Price tested that 15-minute rejection area, but it didn't retrace. But it has now rejected and is just pushing up aggressively here. Remember, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed here as yet, please definitely go ahead and do so. My ear is still on. Yeah, definitely for sure, Mr. Evans. Though, get some sleep. Do get some sleep. All right, now where the price action is right now, in all fairness, it is 100x risky. It is. It's up to you. Are you gonna even have time to use it? Or you can just take a break as well. Yeah, but you have been doing it quite a bit, so yeah, it's fine just to take a break. What about the weather there? Yeah, the weather is all good. Should be pretty warm. I'm not sure what the temperature is in Poland right now, but if we are clocking between the 25s and the 30 right now. We don't have any rain, so it's pretty warm. Well, some people will say hot, but it's warm. So it's quite good. So bring sunscreen. Temperature is okay, but it's raining all the time. But that's good. Because at least that you have some cooling outside. Here it's just sun. There ain't no rain. And I don't think there's gonna be any rain this week as well. Impressive. (8:08 a.m. here). Yeah, well, I was waiting for a reversal when the price action was all the way down here, but then it just skyrocketed. See what this looks like on futures. It's not even close to the top. I would be interested in trying for a shot. If it does confirm the perfect entry 2 setup here, I would be interested in trying for the short in this area. But yeah, it has to confirm it in such a way where I'm not second guessing anything. But by the looks of it, the volume and the momentum of it, I don't see that happening though. So all these 50 minutes, is that 1 hour worth of green candle? Yep. That one candle was about 100 plus pip. It's crazy. Thank you, CeeLo, for the Hartley. Yeah, well, that's what you say is on TikTok, but overall, you know you're my #1 fan. 14th level. How high does that level go? If it confirms an entry to, if it confirms that entry 2 here, I will take it. But it has to be as straightforward as possible. So for those who, it has to be. I have to comment and say that. It has to be perfect. It has to be a perfect entry to setup. 2 candles not exceeding 15 to 18 pips. And I would be interested in trying for a short position. 15 pips SL, very tight SL. Then managing the profits accordingly. That's pretty much it. Nice. Yeah, of course that's good, bro. Of course that's good. 140 pips in a day. Oh, that's crazy, man. I remember the days when we used to clear 100 pips like so regularly. That's when the market was actually being market. Remember, guys, to hit the like button, share the live as well. If you haven't yet subscribed as yet, please definitely go ahead and do so. 215 trades here as well. Big shout out to all my YT viewers over there who are on stream with us right now. Really, genuinely do appreciate it. You guys have been super duper. All right, and all of you guys over there who has interacted with the stream, whether it's by hitting the like button or even just commenting over there on YouTube, I do like it. Thank you guys so much. And to all my TikTok viewers over here as well who had hit that like button to get us up to 7K likes, I appreciate it genuinely. I also big shout out to my 13 persons on there who has hit the follow button as well. Appreciate it greatly. All right. And for all of my viewers on here as well who have been interacting with me in the chat here as well, big shout out to you. So it's now we have 7.3K likes here. If we can only just get those likes up to 10K likes before 8:30 a.m., I would genuinely appreciate it. So that's only about 2,000 more likes to go. So if you can just hit that like button as well, I would appreciate that. Sadly, I was waiting for price to retrace back to my 215 zone here to confirm that up move. However, what price action did is that it came down. It was reaching towards the 215 zone, but sadly, the buying pressure was too much, so it didn't get a chance to come and retrace down into the 215 zone. It overall just catapulted and went up aggressively to the top, hitting all the TPs though. So decent, fair enough. So, but I'm not in a position at the moment, so I'm still waiting to see what's going to happen. Ideally, I don't know if the market is going to take the price back down to the zone. But if it does do it, I think it might do. If it don't do it now, it will do it maybe about 10 to 11. So maybe about in the next 2 hours or so, then we could see it actually doing it. All right, 7.6K likes, guys. Come on, let's hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. Thank you, Mr. Sharif, for that like. Come on, melt, baby, melt. No, no, Grace, nothing confirmed as yet. That entry on the screen right now is just a hypothetical. Almost there, my friends. Almost there. 2,000, 2K likes more to get to 10K. Overall, there are a few things that I'm. So this is. So it's not going to confirm an entry 2 here for sure, as we can clearly see. But if price actually melts back to the 215 zone, ideally that would be the perfect entry that I want to take the longs from 3357s there about. What? You can't see this? Fahim? Is that what you're saying? You can't see the byline price? I sent an image. I sent an image of the overall breakdown of my charts in the Telegram group. So if you're in the Telegram group, you should be able to just have a look at the image as to where the price is and all of that. Yeah. Once I'm on stream, yeah, I'll let you know. I will say what I'm doing once it confirms what I'm looking for. 15 minutes left though on stream though, so let's see. All right, good. We're almost there. We are at 8.2K likes now. We only need 1,800 likes more to go to get to 10K likes, and we can see where gold is melting and coming down nicely. Here as well, we need to see some more momentum on that though, some more fodder candles, some more London candles. Yes, of course there's a link to my Telegram. The link to my Telegram is in my bio on TikTok. It does say Telegram. Pretty sure it does say Telegram. No, that's impossible. So the link isn't there because I don't think I can hold on. If you go to the home page, it does say Telegram, and then it shows the link below it. All right, it's fine though. If you click the link that is on there, it should take all of my links are on YT anyway. So if you go to YT, you still can find the Telegram link. Thank you, Sarah, for those likes. So thank you so much, Sylvia. So if you go on that Telegram link, you should see my charting breakdown in there, and you can basically look at the chart prices better. Let me know if you're having trouble getting into that. I think I'm going to remove my YouTube from. I can sign into. I just know TikTok, man. I just know them. Where do I go to do this? Do I go edit profile? Oh, edit. I was looking for that button. All right, just added a Telegram link. Yeah, I just added a Telegram link. So it should be yeah, it should be better now and easier for you to join it now. Yeah, it's now 8:20 a.m. here. All right, so initially what we had, and I think I should be able to do like a bar replay to come back. Select bar, come back here. So this was what was happening at 6:30 a.m. this morning. We can see here where the 215 zone was here. We did have that 15-minute rejection line here as well. We can see what happened. That price actually pushed up from. Okay, that's too slow. 3x maybe. So price pause. Ooh, that was quick. That was quick. 1x. You can see where price did push up above that 215 zone, tested that 15-minute rejection area. In this little area here, I was waiting for a bit of a retracement back into the 215 zone. But overall, what happened is that price didn't actually retrace. It did reach down for the 215 zone, but what it did in the end, instead of going back down, what it did is that it just skyrocketed. So you can see where these candles were to confirm the retrace to the 215 zone and to test, but the buy momentum was pretty strong. So price action continued to push up aggressively, and now where we are now, with price being at the top of the overall range. I think price actually went up by 150 pips there about from the zone coming all the way here to the top. Where price action is right now, it's in a key area where we could actually look for an entry 2 setup, but it hasn't quite confirmed an entry 2 setup here basically. So I'm waiting to see if that will happen. It's now 8:22 a.m. here. Not so confident in where the market is that it's going to be confirmed here on stream. The entry, as I do go until 8:30 a.m. and by the looks of it, I think I won't get an entry until maybe about 11 o'clock or 10:30 thereabouts my time. So that's like 2 hours away from now. All right, so for right now, my friends and family here on YouTube and also here on TikTok, I'm going to leave you guys here for today, and I will see you guys again tomorrow, same time, same place at 6:30 a.m. Hopefully tomorrow I can get some better entries here on gold. All right, using the 215 technique. So again, across both platforms, big shout out to you if you had hit the like button, if you had hit the share button, if you had followed, whether you followed on TikTok or you followed on YouTube. I genuinely really do appreciate you guys for the support. All right, so on that note, my friends, I'm going to leave you guys here today. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow, same time, same place. Goodbye. Happy trading.